Straight out of the left coast of the coast in the east. Started off on the quest to find his favorite drink. We talk sports, comics, silver screen. Don't forget about the music, cause we loving the beats. A slice of life for the whole damn pie. We got it all. We know you feeling the vibe. From old Gen X to young Gen Z. Either way, we gon' drink. It's Sun and Pops.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sun and Pops Culture. I'm Sun.
And I'm Pops.
And this is episode 116.
Oh, Gangsta Lean, 116. Yeah,
So, there is that rhyme again. But
we're stuck in the themes. Yeah.
We are. What do we do here?
What we do here at Sun and Pops Culture is give you our take on movies, music, video games, comic books, literature, sports, anime, and a little slice of life. Sometimes you get the whole pie. East and West, young and old, X and Z, Sun and Pops. Where can the people find us at, buddy?
You can check us out on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Sun and Pops Culture. There we have highlights of the show, full visual episodes up on YouTube. But if you ever want us to talk about a certain something or just want to chat, hit us up because we love hearing from you guys.
True indeed. We love getting feedback from our listeners. That being said, I guess we'll start where we always start.
Yeah, with this week's drink.
This week's drink started as a 21-year-old's quest to find his favorite drink, but has since evolved or devolved into us drinking whatever we want, because either way, we gonna drink. What do you have for the people today?
Today I just have a regular old chamomile tea.
I don't know how you drink chamomile that early, because that puts me right to sleep.
I don't understand how it affects you so bad.
But that's
I don't get affected at all.
Well, chamomile tea is what they tell you to drink when you can't sleep.
I know.
So
but when you drink it, you're like, "Oh, I passed right out."
Mm-hmm. Your mom's even worse. She can barely make it to bed. Your mom will drink and be like, "Oh, I'm like, geez, babe." I have orange soda because why not be as stereotypical as I can be. I have an orange soda.
What brand?
Fanta, actually.
Okay.
So it's a little mini one though, because there's about 7 million grams of sugar in this. So this little ass can has literally like 20 some grams of sugar in it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I can't.
This is sugar,
the last time I had
water,
soda.
and orange.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I drank my mud water before, but I didn't want to wait too
really
late.
Gonna be wired.
That's what I mean. I didn't want to wait too long because then I'll be up all night.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So I guess cheers. It's pretty good. A couple years ago, actually, geez, more than a couple years ago. Time flies. There was an MMA fight between Kimbo Slice and Dada 3000. Mm-hmm. And they used to be like the king of the street fighters in Miami. There was this huge rivalry. And I guess Strikeforce MMA got Kimbo to come out of retirement. Or was it Bellator? Either one. It doesn't matter. Got Kimbo to come out of retirement and got Dada to sign for this fight. Like the end all grudge matches. Mm-hmm. These two legendary street fighters. Well, people forgot that these motherfuckers hadn't trained. And this long story short, Dada almost died. Literally, he almost went into cardiac arrest in the ring. Like he finished the fight
because of the
he was completely out of shape.
Oh,
yes,
wow, it's that bad.
It was the fight was horrible. It was just two big dudes, just Kimbo was still ripped and yoked, but he wasn't in fight shape, and Dada was in no shape. Like he did some nonsense where he lost 20 pounds in 2 days to make the 265 weight limit. Yeah, just cut all the fluid. So stressed his body completely. Ended up in a hospital. Organs were shutting down and shit. He made it, but he was fucked up for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But long story short, after the fight, Joe Rogan said, "What was his diet?" What did he say? Something in he said something in orange soda. He said two of the most stereotypical black things ever. And I was like, "Oh, he said fried chicken and he said fried chicken and orange soda." And I was like, "Oh, Joe."
Bad rep.
I was like,
Joe. Wait, Joe said that.
Joe Rogan said that. Yeah,
I thought he was asking him, and he's.
Joe said that as a joke that that's what his diet was.
I'm not surprised.
I was like, that's why I said I'm drinking like the most stereotypical thing I could drink right now. But yeah, Joe Rogan said that years before, like, you know, they released a compilation of all the times he'd ever said the N-word. Yeah, he said that. But
I'm not. No, I know he did.
Yeah,
I'm not a Joe Rogan apologist.
You're not? No, I'm not saying.
No,
I'm just saying. It was just he said it, and I'm drinking orange soda now. It just reminded me of it. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, what do we have for the people today, bud?
Today we have some news, some trailers dropped, some other announcements, and then we have reviews. Most importantly, probably towards the end of this episode will be the season finale of Invincible season 3.
True indeed.
So if you didn't watch that, go watch it because it was very good.
Mm-hmm.
But we will start, you know, with the poll because every week on our Instagram, I ask our fans, the followers, a certain question, and then they share the results the next episode. So this latest poll, I asked you guys, should the Pittsburgh Steelers sign Aaron Rodgers?
Yes, you did.
Because, you know, free agency's been happening in the NFL, and the Steelers need a quarterback, and Aaron Rodgers has not signed anywhere yet. And yeah, so the results, 29% said yes.
Okay.
And then winning with 71% was no. They should not sign Aaron Rodgers.
So we could probably call that a hell no? Not just a no?
I don't know.
Not quite a hell no?
It does. Okay. You also have to, you know, it's our followers, and I'm looking at who voted for what, and I'm not, you know, to sum it up, the majority of people said no are the Gen X demographic.
Damn right. Damn.
And
Skippy.
I'm going to think that's because Aaron Rodgers is 40. He is 41 years old, and I feel like they are projecting their age onto him.
Is that why?
I do.
Wow, that's a very interesting take.
I do, because everyone who said yes is Gen Z.
Well, I mean,
there were some Gen Z people saying no, but like they're not really football enthusiasts.
Well, I mean, I just feel like he wouldn't be a good fit for Pittsburgh. I didn't even consider his age. I just didn't think he'd be a good fit. Like, I mean, why? I think as a person, he wouldn't be a good fit for Pittsburgh. He would be miserable here. He would be miserable. The guy goes on ayahuasca trips and shit. What's he going to do in Pittsburgh?
He's a weird dude.
Yeah, he's a weird dude, and Pittsburgh ain't with that weird stuff. Like, it's just, I mean, you could be weird in Pittsburgh, but you got to kind of be low-key weird. Like, you can't just be like...
It has to be in Pittsburgh for like 5 months.
Hey, it's a long time. Long time when you're a weirdo. You need an outlet, you know? I'm just saying.
He was in Green Bay. Come on.
I mean...
14, however many long... That's... Pittsburgh's better than
but Green I think because he won so early in Green Bay, they just accommodated his weirdness. That stuff didn't start coming out really till he was getting ready to leave Green Bay. Now he's full-blown weirdo. Yeah.
It's been a couple years of him being weird, but he is full-blown weirdo.
Yeah, and Pittsburgh don't play like that. You know that.
And guess what? In the offseason, goes to California.
Yeah, so, I mean, because that's where he wants to be.
So he could do that now.
Yeah, well,
in Pittsburgh,
I don't see it happening, bud. He'd come here, he'd have something slick to say about a Permane Brothers sandwich, and it'd be over. It'd be over. I'm telling you, I can see it now. I can see it now.
Terry wins a couple games, and then Pittsburgh fans are loving him.
I don't know.
They do.
So what's going on with the other two quarterbacks? They're just not coming back.
Justin Fields got signed to the Traders because we didn't.
The Traders, the Raiders.
Sorry, the Jets.
The Jets, okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know if he was traded or like we didn't re-sign him, so he just signed with the Jets for 2 years.
Oh wow.
Like 20 mil a year or something.
A year. Something. Okay.
He's getting 40. It's a 40 million or 45, something like that, but his career's over. I mean,
wow.
You know, the Jets are the Jets.
Yeah. Wow.
They're cursed.
I told you I met that Jets fan. I was like,
oh, you did, yeah.
I was
Poor
like,
guy,
look at
man.
you. I was like, look at you over here, Jets fan.
They're cursed.
I was like, wow. So,
their
and what's going on with
Joe Namath?
Yeah.
man.
What's going on with Russell then?
I honestly think the Steelers are just waiting to see what Aaron Rodgers does.
Really?
I don't know what they're doing.
Because what? DK and Russell are friends, right?
I don't know if they're friends. I mean, they play together.
Well, they introduced Russ and Sierra introduced DK to his fiance. So I assume they were cool.
Maybe. I just heard stories also of just Russ being weird with the team.
Oh.
And like people were trying to make plans. He's like, "Oh yeah, talk to my assistant." And like stuff like that.
Pittsburgh or Seattle?
Seattle.
Oh, okay.
It's in Seattle.
Oh. That was a long time ago. Maybe he's not weird like that anymore.
3 years ago?
Seattle? Was that 3 years ago? How many years was he in Denver?
2.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I mean, you've seen all the memes and watched all the reels. Because those you didn't know, Pittsburgh Steelers signed DK Metcalf?
Mm-hmm.
And he and your boy, what's his name? Kenny Pickett?
George Pickens.
Hey, you're the sports guy. This is your segment. So let's go. So they signed him. They're both receivers on the Steelers, and they're both volatile. Correct?
They're hotheads. And the funniest thing is they both wear number 14.
Oh.
So people are like, they're both gonna wear number 14, and dare the refs to say something, or they're gonna fight for it.
Oh, they are gonna fight for it.
Yeah, but DK said he's gonna give it to him though.
Wow.
He's joining the Steelers, you know.
But I just thought that was funny. Yeah, they're just wearing both instant 14. Beef. Mm-hmm. Somebody was like, "Oh, this is amazing, best day ever. What's his number?" Wait, they were like, "What?"
They didn't think things through.
They were like, "Oh, I think it's gonna be an issue." We know it's gonna be an issue. He's saying he's cool with it. Yeah, they say a lot of things.
And as soon as training camp starts, like that first, they just step foot in the facility or in the locker room.
Yeah,
start fighting.
It's going to be cool until DK sees him with it on at the game. He's going to be looking at him like, "You gonna run your route?" "Yeah, I will." Hold on.
Straight up tackle.
Yeah, straight up tackle. But it's my shirt. Or he ends up with more receptions by like the third game. He'll be like, he'll come out just with the jersey on.
Diva. They're both. I don't know how it's gonna play out because they're both like that. Like, give me the ball. Like, give me the ball. I'm gonna make a play. Yeah,
I'm the real number 14. That's not you. Yeah, give me the goddamn ball. That was Keyshawn. Was that Keyshawn that wrote that book before his rookie season? Just give me the goddamn ball. Yeah, yeah. That was the title of the book. I was like, wow. But anyways, it ought to be interesting. If you can just find someone to throw the ball to him.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, okay, you paid all this money for number 1 receiver. He's throwing him the ball.
Yeah.
Like,
we forgot that part.
Because you saw we signed with Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, what is that?
It's like, okay, we got a QB2.
Yeah, we got a QB2. Hey, we signed QB2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not how that works. So,
and I will say, I was on the side of signing Aaron Rodgers. I know he's old. I know he did not have the best year with the Jets.
No.
But this draft class is weak in quarterbacks. Next year is substantially better. So I'm not saying tank this year because that would suck, especially, having 20 years of not a losing season. The Steelers would go to cardiac arrest. But if you win another 10-7 season, just sign Aaron Rodgers. And at the very least, you don't know what would happen. Maybe he sucks, or maybe they have a decent chance. We saw the limitations with Russell Wilson. And obviously they saw it with Justin Fields. That's why they sent him away.
That was a weird experiment. That was just a weird experiment. But
it was. And we know what Mason Rudolph's limitations are. So just try something new for a year and then draft a quarterback next year.
Man, we're just out.
We know we're gonna do that next year no matter what.
Yeah, we are.
So just give them, they have some money. They're freeing up people.
Pittsburgh, like, I mean, you know, I'm super casual with my football watching, but man, they'll just get rid of a player and I won't even notice. I'll be like, who? Wait, what happened?
Yeah, they
I remember I was
do.
like, what happened to Claypool? You were like, what? I was like, you're like, he been gone. I was like, he was? Oh. I was like, man, Pittsburgh don't play. Najee's gone. Najee's with the Chargers talking smack about the. I was like, this dude really going to say?
What did he say about the?
All he said, it was like low key. He said like he was super excited and he's like, well, just the facilities alone. He said they're like amazing. They remind me of the facilities I had at Alabama, and I'm like, so you're saying that the ones at Pittsburgh are trash? That's what you're saying. So. And just like
they have been graded poorly on that.
Oh, on their facilities. I don't understand like what he means by it, but okay.
Just whatever. like the weight room, like the actual buildings and stuff, the locker room, stuff like that.
Well, well,
I'm not surprised the Chargers are better. I mean, it's everything's new.
Yeah, it's very true. It's very true. But yeah, so he's happy.
Good luck to him. I'm curious to see how he does.
What year of his career is this now?
I think this will be 5.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, good luck. That's all I'm gonna say. Good luck.
Yeah, because watching him I'm not saying he was a bad player, but it was kind of painful watching him run.
Yeah, it was weird. It was a weird thing.
I couldn't tell if he was good or not. Does that make sense?
Yeah, especially early in the game. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, I was like, I don't know.
Maybe second. What I always say, second half, he'll be tired of tackling him. He'll start running more. I don't know. But
I don't know either.
Yeah, fall forward. That's all I say. Fall forward. But yeah. So yeah, we slid some sports in there on you people. How you like them apples? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. What kind of rumors is the rumor mill generating, bud?
Oh, rumor mill. Spider-Man 4 casting announcement. And did you know Spider-Man 4 is supposed to come out next July?
No.
It's scheduled for next July.
I'm not thinking that's going to happen. That seems...
It's supposed to be Doomsday in May, Spider-Man 4 in July. Anyway, I say that because
I'm going to start watching Westerns and pirate movies. I'm going to start watching Westerns and pirate movies because these comic book movies, they're just doing dumb stuff. They're just doing dumb stuff, setting themselves up for failure. Like, man, it's never going to happen. That's not going to work. Wow.
I mean, slave labor.
I guess. Fuck. But yeah, so anyways, Spider-Man 4.
The rumor is Sadie Sink, Stranger Things acclaim. If you don't know her from that, she's in that Taylor Swift music video. She's the redhead.
She's the redhead.
Is officially in Spider-Man 4. They just have not said her part.
Yeah.
They haven't casted her role.
I'm going to say it's safe to assume she's Mary Jane.
Yes. Very interesting.
Yeah, but they said she could also be Jean Grey. And I went, oh, could she? Or possibly Spider-Gwen.
Or they pull what's her face? Bryce Dallas Howard, the natural redhead.
Yeah,
they give her a blonde wig.
Stop, bud. You know how I felt about that. You know, I was like, I said, so you dyed the blonde haired girl's hair red, and you gave the redhead girl a blonde wig.
Okay. I could see them doing that, but I don't know. It's weird. Like, I hope she doesn't play the love interest. I'll feel bad because she's a good actress, but you know, it's gonna be hard to root for her because we all love Zendaya, and then you have Tom Holland and Zendaya in real life.
Yeah, I mean, that is my second favorite couple.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's my favorite couple.
Celebrity couple?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
My first, they're my favorite.
So it's just hard to separate. It's going to be hard to separate that in a movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Because their chemistry is real.
Yeah.
Maybe
she's like the whole time, get out of here, Sadie Sink.
And the whole thing is, though, Mary Jane is supposed to be like, you know, drop dead gorgeous. And I'm not saying Sadie Sink's not pretty, but Mary Jane's like supposed to be stop traffic pretty, you know, and she's supposed to be that girl without argument. So I don't know.
And we already have a Mary Jane.
Yeah. True indeed.
Or actually her name's not Mary Jane, my bad.
Yeah.
We have an MJ.
We have an MJ. So Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I mean, you're saying next July? Nothing like rushing it.
They pushed it back a week. It was supposed to be like July 23rd. Now it's July 30th.
Well, so you're saying May
is
Secret Wars.
Doomsday. No, Doomsday's first.
Doomsday. And then
July is Spider-Man 4, which is what they did with Endgame and
then
they did
Wars?
that with Infinity War. Secret Wars is the next May
so
2027.
it's a year later. Okay. I don't know, but because really what we have this year is what, Fantastic Four.
And we have Fantastic Four and nothing till, we have Thunderbolts in May, Fantastic Four in July, and then we have Doomsday May 2026. So nothing from July to May.
Oh my God.
No, that's smart. That's what they, that builds tension.
Yeah, but then they're really, really, really counting on us.
Liking Fantastic Four.
Being excited to see all these old people come back. Because they're having, oh my gosh.
I mean, you saw the hype with the concept art, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's like a room where there's a bunch of red string connecting a bunch of stuff. And like the middle of it says Secret Wars. They're like, we're going to make it. They're like, it's all going to all come together. Like, I hope.
Fantastic Four just has to hit.
It honestly, has to.
Thunderbolts has to be good. It can't bomb. Like, it can't be bad. And
I don't think
Fantastic
it will.
Four has to be good. Yeah, I think it'll be a solid watch.
Because look, people went to see Captain America. So, I mean, enough people went, but they were happy. Marvel was happy.
But
I saw the drop off after the fact. I saw all that, bud. But I'm saying I don't think they even expected it to do that well. Like literally, I don't think they expected as much as they got out of it. I really don't. It was like 5 movies chopped up into one movie. But it did good enough. So maybe people will go see Thunderbolts. Maybe word of mouth, because they are managing.
I think they are banking on Thunderbolts. It's their May release.
That is true. Instead of Fantastic Four. And they're keeping.
Obviously, they're banking on Fantastic Four.
And they're keeping Bob under wraps, which I really like, actually. Like, we caught a glimpse of a guy with a cape, but that's it. And I really like that they're doing that. I hope that when you see it,
they're not pulling a Red Hulk.
The reveal will create a buzz. You know what I mean? So, we'll see. While we're on the Marvel rumor front, rumor has it the Defenders will be returning for Daredevil Season 2.
The original cast?
I mean, the way they're saying it is, but I don't know. It's just a rumor. I mean,
rumor.
They could still replace Iron Fist. If they replace Iron Fist, it makes it all better. Nobody wants him back. He don't even want to come back.
No, he was bad.
Yeah, he was not good.
He was
not
bad.
Good at all.
Not just the show was bad. He was bad.
Yeah, he was bad. The show was bad. He never learned how to fight. He didn't even get in shape. It was terrible.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, you had 3 things.
That's the one job of having a role as a martial artist in a movie or show.
Learn how to fight a little bit.
You got to be in shape.
Yeah, get in shape.
Learn how to fight. Learn the fundamentals.
Yeah, that's all you need to do.
Let the stunt double do the rest.
Yeah, nope, he didn't do any of it. I was like, damn. And Iron Fist was my guy growing up. I was like, man.
I know.
Fuck. That was my screensaver when they announced that. I put his logo as my screensaver. I was so excited. I was like, oh, here we go. And then we got it. And I was like, 4 episodes till we saw the Iron Fist. But that's Marvel. They're like, we're going to wait 4 episodes for everything.
Yeah, they fell victim to they had a hit. So they were just cranking out the rest to get to the Defenders.
And nobody was asking for it. Nobody was asking for the Defenders.
No.
Nobody. But anyways, they should be back, and we'll see what that means. The one thing it definitely means is it's definitely not going to stick to any of the Born Again from the comic stuff. So I'm thinking this is just Born Again and meaning like Daredevil's back. I think that's what the Born Again means.
They literally took the most popular title for Daredevil.
Yeah.
to market itself.
To market it, yeah, Born Again. We're like, what? Like, this ain't none of this is Born Again. None of it.
But all the fans that watched the Netflix Daredevil already know that this couldn't be Born Again
Because they saw it.
because they already did.
They already
Born
did.
Again.
They're like, we did that on season 3.
I didn't even see season 3, but I remember knowing they did it. So when Disney said Daredevil Born Again, I thought, how?
How?
I literally just that was the only thing I thought. I was just like, how?
Yeah, because this is not Born Again at all. But
well.
I'm still enjoying it, even though I haven't watched episode 3 yet.
Oh, I was gonna ask if you wanted to talk about it.
No,
I didn't watch it. No, I didn't watch any of it.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch it. We kind of timed out this weekend. We ran out of stuff. It's a busy weekend, so I didn't get to watch it. But I'll probably watch it this week. I'll have to watch 2 this week to get caught up. But I do want to get caught up. So yeah, we shall see.
Yeah, it has the 3rd highest reviews out of the 4 seasons.
Oh well, that's good.
Like on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, it goes like season 3. I think it goes 3, 1, 4, 2, or it goes 1, 3, 4, 2.
I'd say 1, 3, 4, 2.
Yeah, I can't remember.
1 was 1. You know what I mean? 1 was like, oh.
I think it might be 3 though. People really like 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy. And I had no desire to watch it because of Iron Fist. But Iron Fist ruined me, bud.
No, me too. That's why I didn't watch it either. Because I also had like a 2-year gap because they did Defenders for one of the years, and then I didn't want to watch that because of Iron Fist. It ruined the steam. So it just like the reason why I didn't watch season 3, it just left a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, the momentum was gone. It was crazy how that happened.
And like it was official that it was never gonna be in the MCU.
Yeah.
So that kind of just
even though it was kind of some of the best stuff that they were putting out.
Yeah.
Have you seen? Have you heard that they announced season 4 of Ted Lasso?
I saw the headline for that.
Yeah, he announced it nonchalant as hell on a podcast.
Oh,
that
really?
that they were writing season 4. Yeah, Ted Sudeikis. Not Ted Sudeikis. What's his first name?
Is it Zach?
Jason Sudeikis. Yeah, he just kind of casually said it. And they were like, "Can we ask you that?" He was like, "Yeah, we're writing it right now." And they're like, "What's
That's
it about?"
That's some Apple TV stuff.
Yeah, and they were like, "Well, what's it about?" And he's like, "I can't answer that." And they asked him like 3. He's like, "Nope, that's enough. Nope." I was like, it was like Jason Kelsey's podcast he was on when he said it.
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
But he apparently Ted's going to be coaching a women's soccer team.
Oh,
we don't know if it's in America or if it's in Europe. And I guess the idea is that we've been taught for generations to look before you leap, but this time they're going to leap before they look. So I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
Yeah. So, but it's Ted Lasso. I feel like we need him right now. We need him. So come on with it, please. Come on with it. And people, if you never watched Ted Lasso, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Yeah, you need to get on that. It just makes you feel better. Just makes you feel good.
Yeah.
For real. Laugh a little bit, cry a little bit. It just makes you feel good. So, yeah, Ted Lasso.
I didn't know that. I thought season 3 was it. So
well, it was at the time. That was the thing at the time. It was
so that's why he's changing teams. Okay.
Yeah. There was a thing at the end of the last season about like Keely hands the lady a thing about a women's team. But, we'll see. I think that was actually supposed to be something where Ted wasn't involved. But here we are. But we'll see. I'm excited for it. For real. So yeah. That's not a rumor. That's actually happening.
Yeah. Some other stuff that's happening this May. Lilo and Stitch, the live action adaptation that Disney's doing. We knew it's been happening. They had the Super Bowl commercial and all that stuff. But this was the first trailer. It came out this week. It looks it'll be fine. It'll be a fun movie. I mean, if you like Lilo and Stitch, they are doing like it seems like a good adaptation, like screen to screen, like plot point to plot point.
Yeah.
Like Stitch looks cute. Lilo acts like Lilo, so that's good. Like she seems like a good actress. Like she seems fine. Yeah, you just know how I feel about the Disney live action stuff.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, so it's like Yeah, it's just like why is it necessary? But at least this one looks like it'll be well acted and fun.
But I saw a reel today, and it was Maleficent, and it said like, "Why doesn't Disney make them like this anymore?"
Oh my god, I've saw
So
stuff like that before too.
I watched it. I said to your mom, "Man, I forget about Maleficent," and your mother had the nerve to say, "I don't think I've ever seen that whole movie." And I thank you. I went,
We saw
what?
it all
I
together.
said we saw it together, and you and Deja loved it. I was like, "What are you talking about?" Because they went to see Maleficent too.
Mm-hmm.
I think Deja had the poster for Maleficent on her wall, didn't she? On her door.
Oh my god, I forget.
I
She
think
might
they were
have.
giving them out.
Yeah.
But yeah,
At least with Maleficent, I'll give them credit. Like it wasn't a straight adaptation from Sleeping Beauty. It was like a little spin-off type
little
thing.
prequel, live action prequel.
Yeah,
I was
so like
that seems interesting.
That's different.
Yeah, but
and that kind of just opened the bottle to just
It did.
straight up doing like
They were like,
copy paste.
well, we should do live action everything. Like, no, that's not what Maleficent was. Like, it's just like,
because I feel like Alice in Wonderland happened in 2010, but that was like a little different too. It wasn't it wasn't Disney's cartoon version. And then they're like, oh, well, here's Maleficent.
Yeah.
And then for some reason they're like, okay, Cinderella.
Yeah, I know.
Jungle Book.
They're just, yeah.
All this
Dumbo.
all these stuff.
Dumbo.
Yeah, Dumbo.
I was
that's when it got too much.
And I wanted to see
Dumbo and Aladdin and all this stuff. You're just like, okay.
Dumbo, I just wanted to see the Giant Talking Crows.
The trailer looked good, but I know.
It did.
But it's like Dumbo. Who asked for Dumbo?
I know.
No kid wants to watch Dumbo as their first.
Do kids even watch like the classic Disney movies anymore? Like the cartoons?
Know, like Bambi and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like Lilo's modern, in my opinion. Like I took you to see Lilo and Stitch.
It's 21st century.
Like I feel like okay, that's pretty modern. Like I know kids, like little kids know who Lilo and Stitch are, but like, yeah, like are kids watching Bambi? Or kids watching Cinderella? Or kids watching Snow White? Like
Cinderella, that's
you think
it's Disney princess, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean we're gonna end up seeing like a freaking what is it? Frog Princess live action in your lifetime. Oh yeah, what was it? Princess and the Frog? Yeah.
Princess and the Frog, yeah.
I'll be like, what? I'll be like, is this really happening? It'll be Keke Palmer.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Let me think. Who's gonna play the prince? And my man from it
has to be some Middle Eastern guy.
Nah, it's gonna be the brother from oh man.
No, he has to be like
Moonlight. The light skinned dude with the curly hair.
No, it has to be some guy like literally East Africa or something.
I got you.
Because he's not.
Yeah, because he was a prince from overseas. Yeah. I don't know then. I don't know.
But it will be Keke Palmer.
It will be Keke Palmer.
And the voodoo grandma or whatever her name is, Octavia Spencer.
Yes, you're so right. And if Keith David's still alive, it'll be him playing the voodoo because that's him. So it'll just be like, I just put a hat on, here I am. They'll be like, just say what you said last time, Keith. He'll be like,
he won't be able to dance though, but it'll be all rough. It'll be all rough and stiff.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, they could get Lakeith though. They could get Lakeith to play that part.
Oh,
what's Lakeith's last name?
Oh, he'd actually be good.
Yeah, he would.
Lakeith Stanfield.
Yeah, Lakeith would be dope in that part. Yeah.
Yeah, he has the build too.
Yeah, we just casted that for you folks. So there's the live action Princess and her Frog. If you want it, just call us. We got answers for you. Yeah, and when all that happens, remember this moment. I think that's dope casting.
And the alligator is gonna be Al from Atlanta.
Oh my god, yes.
It's gonna be Paperboy.
Yeah, it's gonna be Paperboy.
His name's like Brian something.
I forget his name.
Henry or something.
And then we just need my man Ray. We just need Ray the Firefly, and it's a wrap.
Ray? Yeah. I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head.
Somebody crazy. It'd be Cat Williams. That's Ray. Evangeline. Oh, man.
Maybe.
Anyways, so yeah, Disney.
With the Lilo and Stitch trailer, 2 complaints. I was just disappointed in, not really complaints. Mr. Bubbles isn't a huge buff black guy. He's just like a regular sized black man, which kind of defeats the joke of
Mr. Bubbles.
him. Yeah, Mr. Bubbles. I don't know the actor that's playing him, but then also Jumba and Peakley, the 2 aliens.
Yeah.
They're doing, you know how they went to Earth and they're like in disguise?
Yeah.
For this, they just are giving them like human actors
Oh.
in disguise. And I was like, man, it would be a lot funnier if it was just the CGI aliens.
They were just
and
horrible.
Their disguises are terrible. Yeah,
it was horrible.
But it'd be even funnier if nobody noticed.
Nobody noticed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that'd be so much funnier. Yeah. But no, they're just doing like humans as the actors.
Disney.
Yeah.
What are you doing to us?
But hey, Stitch is cute, so people are gonna see it.
I might check it out.
I'm gonna go check it out too. Surprisingly, that'll be the only second adaptation I saw in theaters.
What's the other one? Maleficent?
No, I saw Lion. I guess if you include Maleficent, this will be my third. I saw Lion King.
Okay, I still haven't seen that at all.
Yeah, you don't have to.
What did Mufasa end up doing? Do you know like how they end up doing overall?
I think it was like 600 mil.
Oh, okay. Scar was right. Fine.
Yeah.
It was all over a hoe. I mean, all over a woman. Sorry. that's what led to it, though. That's what made Scar go break bad.
Yeah.
Mufasa took his woman. I was like, man, it's always a girl, man.
You saying that reminded me of in Cat in the Hat with Mike Myers.
Mm-hmm.
And he has the garden hoe. And he's like, you dirty hoe. And then he like holds it. He's like, I'm sorry, baby, I love you. I'm like, how is this in the movie?
That's funny. I think I laughed at the theater. We saw it at the theater. I probably laughed my ass off. I was like,
just a straight Mike Myers joke.
Yeah. If I look at the camera, sorry, baby, I love you. That's funny.
Another trailer that came out this week was Freakier Friday. 22 years later, a sequel with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis for Freaky Friday.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know when it's coming out, but the trailer came out.
Mm-hmm. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, we both forgot to watch it.
I saw it on my feed and didn't watch it. I was like,
yeah, I saw the thumbnail.
Yeah, I went, oh, okay, I'll get to that.
Yeah. Hey, Lindsay Lohan looks healthy, so good for her.
Yeah, God bless her. You know, Jamie Lee Curtis is killing it.
Yeah, her renaissance is wild.
I mean, so we'll see. You know, it'll come out and we'll see. There'll be a market for it somewhere.
Yeah, it'll be a fun movie.
I mean, I know Lindsay banged out about 10 Netflix Christmas movies to get back to where she's at. I mean, I was like, she's in another one of these things.
She was in Netflix jail.
Yeah, she was.
Not even Netflix jail. She was in Netflix holiday movie jail.
Yeah, holiday. Yeah, that's wicked. Yeah, but she made it out. If she hits with this one, she's back.
Oh, we'll get I don't even know what other Mean Girls.
Class reunion. Mean Girls class reunion.
Yeah.
Regina will come back super thick. She'll decide that she just should have kept eating those protein bars. She'll be thick as hell. That'd be great. They'd be like, damn, Regina. She'd be like, it was working for me.
Yeah.
That's
funny.
Yeah. But yeah, that's coming.
It is coming.
Nobody asked for it. You heard that they announced the Starship Troopers reboot. No, you
Starship Troopers. I didn't hear that. Like that military sci-fi movie? Okay.
Yeah, my main
classic,
man,
right?
Yeah, yeah. My main man, Matt Surgeon, can really break down the significance of Starship Troopers and why it's relevant.
It's like a propaganda,
But yeah, I think it's I think if you actually watch it, there's more going on than what how I've never watched it, believe it or not. I've never watched it. I've seen bits and pieces of it. It launched Denise Richards' career. But yeah, there's stuff going on with that movie. Well, they announced the reboot, and the thing that got me excited is the director of District 9 is directing it, and now he's South
African, right?
What's that?
He's South African, right?
Yeah, South African. He's hasn't done anything as good as District 9 since then, but he's made some like decent movies. Like your mom loved Chappie. Your mom loves that movie with the robot. Loves it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I did not know she ever watched
she
that.
was like, babe, I watched this movie today called Chappie. And I was like, did you? I wanted to watch it. It was so good. I was like, really? And then he did Elysium with Matt Damon, which was one of those miscast Matt Damon movies.
District 9.
Yeah. They gave him a budget.
That's when he went to that era. I was like, why is Matt Damon in this?
Yeah, I mean, that's not as bad as when he was like when he was on the Great Wall of China. It wasn't as bad as that movie. I was like, Matt Damon on the Great Wall of China. In feudal, like doing like
in feudal China.
Yeah, I was like, okay. but which is like really, honestly, the only thing that makes me nervous about him playing Odysseus is like the fact that he played in that Chinese movie, that Great Wall movie. But
I've been seeing set pictures though, so.
Well, they just announced Barenthal was not Agamemnon, as somebody else. Oh yeah, they just announced John Barenthal in it too. But anyways, the director, District 9. If you haven't seen District 9, it's probably, you'll remind me if I've ever said this, but it's probably my favorite sci-fi movie. I love that movie. I mean, it was
I didn't know that until you just said it.
I wanted them to make a sequel to that movie so bad. Like I watched it and I literally wanted more when it was over. I was like, this movie was so good, and not just old sci-fi. It's just the story alone was so good, so good.
I need to watch it because it freaked me out as a kid.
Oh yeah, because they're bugs.
Bugs, and then he starts turning into one, and that really freaked me out.
Yeah,
so I need to rewatch it.
And that guy's good. Everything he's in Maleficent. That's the bad guy in Maleficent. Yeah. And he's good though. He's good in everything he's in, even Maleficent. But yeah. So Starship Troopers reboot.
That'll be interesting.
Coming your way. Yes, it will. We're inching our way towards the big climax here of the podcast.
I have a news though.
You have a news?
I have some news. I mean.
Yeah. Okay.
So, have you ever heard of Ni Zha 2, the Chinese animated film?
No, I have not.
Okay, the reason why I'm bringing this up because not a lot of people have heard of it.
Okay, it's Chinese.
But it's a Chinese animated film.
Okay,
came out in January this year, and it's a sequel. Okay, Ni Zha 2.
Ni Zha 2.
It has grossed over $2 billion. It is the only non-Hollywood movie to gross over $2 billion.
What's it about?
It's like, it has like Chinese folklore and stuff, and like fighting. It has like cool action sequences and stuff.
Where can we watch this Triumph of Animation?
I don't know.
Has it only been in China and it made that much money?
No, there's some theaters here that were screening it, but I don't know if it's still screening. You can watch the first one. You can rent the first one. But I heard the first one's not that good. Like, I heard the first one's like there's just jokes that obviously aren't meant for American audiences and stuff. And it's like really childish. But the second one is like such an improvement. And it's an estimated 21% of China's citizens have bought a ticket.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, it's grossed over $2 billion.
How do you
on an $80 million budget?
That's a communist country too. Wonder where all that money goes.
I know.
It's like he's like, you just
I was reading like this article from Deadline. I guess like certain businesses will be like let people out early or give them the day off and be like, go see this movie, like stuff like that.
Okay, so how do you spell this?
NE hyphen
there it was.
HA 2.
Oh.
It's supposed to be just like really fun action.
Oh, I like this already. The animation, the character design looks like Scotty Young stuff. Oh, I like it.
Yeah, I want to check it out. See, like it's screening in a couple theaters.
Shit, it's screening 20 minutes from here.
Oh, really?
At the waterfront.
You might want to see the first one because I think it does connect.
After you told me not to. $2 billion. Wow.
Oh yeah, I did too. You can watch the first one on Peacock Premium. Or you can rent it on Apple TV or Amazon.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Okay.
It's a wrap.
I might have to do that.
Overtook Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's number 5. Wow. Cool.
And it's grossed like $5 million in America. And I think it just recently got released in Europe.
They're like, there ain't no songs. That's crazy. Disney's like, what the? They're probably pounding the table like.
Yeah, they just set the record with Inside Out too.
It's like, we only had it for. Meanwhile, look at the top 10. It's all Disney except for Mario Brothers and Minions.
Hollywood movies.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I will definitely check that out. I'll have that watched by next week. Straight up.
Both of them?
At least the first one.
Okay.
And then,
let me know, because I heard the first one's like just not good.
That good.
But the second one, it's good.
Well, if it's still there come next Saturday, that's probably what I'll do Saturday. You know me. Solo dolo. I'll go. Big old bucket of popcorn. I'll make your grandma go with me. I'll make your grandma go. She'll be like, I gotta read. I'll be like, yeah, read.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my Lord.
Wow. Niza. That's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You went and saw Black Bag.
Black Bag, the Steven Soderbergh movie. Starring Michael Fassbender and Cate Blanchett.
Sexy mama.
And if you don't know, let me see what the premise is. It's short. It's 90 minutes. When his beloved wife, Catherine, is suspected of betraying the nation, intelligence agent George Woodhouse faces the ultimate test: loyalty to his marriage or his country. So they play like they're agents in like the National British Intelligence, whatever it's called.
Oh,
it's their CIA.
M16? MI6 or whatever?
I don't know. They're like real life James Bond. But
okay.
Yeah, I saw it. This was my first Soderbergh movie, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's for some reason it's a blind spot for me.
He has some hits. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna check out more of his stuff. Like, I know he's good. I just literally haven't taken the time to go see him. But it was enjoyable. It's real. Like I said, it's only 90 minutes, but it's like really, like the script's really tight and like calculated and well thought out, and like you'd know that from like the opening shot, like the opening sequence. It all like plays out really, really smooth and calculated.
Okay. I wanted to see it, so I'm like,
I know you did. Yeah. And I think you should. Like, I think this type of movie is like right up your alley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because even though like they play like very cold and like
calculating
people, there's still like a romance between the married couple.
Yeah.
And just from the premise, it's, does he choose his wife or his country?
Yeah.
So like that's at its core. Yeah. And I think you just really vibe with the movie.
Yeah, well, when she that line when she says, "I can tell when you're watching me," I was like, "Whoa, I'm going to see that."
Yeah,
yeah.
I know you always talk about Cate Blanchett, and I
do.
You can see in the movie.
See, I told you.
Because before I would always be like, "Oh, whatever."
You're like, whatever, Dad. Now you're like,
but now I'm like, she just has like this aura to her. In this movie.
It's like 95% swag.
Yeah.
She's just
it's like times 10 in this.
Yeah, movie. Yeah. You're like, I don't know what happened, baby. It's Cate Blanchett. I don't know what happened. I was minding my own business, and next thing I know, she looked at me all come hither. I was there I was. Yeah.
So it's a good thriller, and it's no action in it too, but it's like still it's just a good political thriller. Like, it's tense, twists and turns. Yeah.
And Fassbender's always legit. Always.
Yeah, he is.
Always.
Like,
that guy's fucking intense, man.
He's like that in this movie too.
Yeah. I could see him punking somebody in real life just because he's so intense in the movies. Like, he'd be like, some shit would go down. He'd be like, oh, he turned on one of his characters and scared everybody into place.
Just blacked out.
Yeah, like he got hockey like on One Piece, just lay people out. Yeah, I want to see that. I think your mom. Maybe we'll go Tuesday.
Yeah, I think you guys would enjoy it.
Yeah, that's what's up. Can I slide in the anime corner for a second? Just for a second.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I mentioned it that I've been. I mean, One Piece is coming back in 4 weeks. I can't wait.
Wow.
I can't wait. But Solo Leveling has taken over as like the number 2 most watched anime on Crunchyroll now, behind your baby Demon Slayer. And I don't know.
Demon Slayer is still number 1.
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah. I just saw it today. I mean, I saw it on Instagram, but who knows? It's probably from 6 weeks ago. Who knows? But I saw it on Instagram today. I don't know if I ever told you to watch Solo Leveling, but watch Solo Leveling. That's the whole reason I brought it up. You have,
and other people. I knew it when it was coming out. It was going to be like the most hype thing.
Oh, I talked to my man Marshall, and I said, your whole progressive fantasy thing that I thought I'd hate, I love it. I love it that like he's just going to keep getting stronger and just keep smashing more people. I love it.
Interesting.
Yeah,
this is Korean, right?
It's Korean. Yeah. And something just happened major like this last episode. And I actually predicted it because me and Marshall were chopping out what was going to happen next. And I said, well, this is what I think. And then I watched it on the treadmill at the gym. Now I'm watching it on the treadmill, and this is me like, oh. And I'm like, oh no, I'm that crazy dude on the treadmill. Yeah. And then the way it ended, I was like, and I literally, but it ended. My jaw dropped, and I was just like, I'm done. And I just pressed stop and got off the treadmill. I was like, I look super crazy right now. I got to get out of here.
You're going to be on Twitter. Someone's like, what is this guy on?
What's wrong with this? Me twitching like, oh.
You're just reacting.
Yeah. So, yeah. Jen Woo, like, he goes so hard on Solo Leveling. He goes so hard. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But, so yeah, if you aren't watching it, bud, I suggest you watch it.
Yeah.
Straight up. Like,
I have to check it out.
Yeah. I mean, there was just a thing that came out that's accusing the creator of stealing a lot from Hunter x Hunter. And I was like, I mean, I can see what he's saying, but it's not the same vibe. Like, for one, the pacing's totally different. But like, I mean, there are definite similarities. Like, definitely like they're both in the Hunter Association. Like stuff like that.
Gosh, yeah.
And they both end up fighting like these ants that evolve into like super ants, and then they evolve into like king ants. So there are some real. I mean, I noticed the ant thing immediately. Like the ant thing, I was like, this is like Hunter x Hunter. And then I was like, wait a second, he's in a Hunter Association, just like Hunter x Hunter. But I don't care. I don't care.
It's just that good. It's just crazy he's doing that because Hunter x Hunter is not even, it's current and it's not even done.
It's not done.
It's like modern. Yeah.
But it's different. Like the hunters are like, they're hunting mystical creatures in this, as opposed to like, there are like, like mystical gates that open and they're hunting mystical creatures to get artifacts. But it is still called the Hunter Association, and they are hunters.
Yeah.
But, and
you have that with so many.
Yeah.
Animes you could
there's always power scaling and everything else. But do you want to talk about what you really came to talk about today?
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're caught up. I'm so glad you watched it. I'm proud of you.
I'm glad you are. If I'm not mistaken, you thought you watched.
I thought I was. Yeah. I did. I thought I was current. And now I am.
I'm glad. If you don't know by now, what we're talking about is Invincible Season 3. And the finale just aired, Episode 8. And man, what an episode. Jeez.
I have one quote I wrote down for you.
There's so many that you could say.
But you're going to be like, what, Dad? You're going to be like, what? But when this happened, there were 2 quotes, actually, that I liked. The one I was like, when she said, when Eve said, do I look like I need to walk? I said, oh, shit, go get him, Eve. But when she said, do I look like I need to walk? I said, oh, he's on one. And then after everything went down, say so. I need you to say so. I was like, oh, my heart. I ain't going to make it. I wasn't going to make it because they are my number 2 favorite couple in all of entertainment. So I was like, oh, couldn't take it. Go ahead.
Yeah, he was begging. Oh man,
say so.
We'll get to that.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we? Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. So, you got it.
Can we just say I'm gonna apologize right now.
Yeah.
If you give me this animation once every season, I will not complain about the rest of the season because obviously all this money went towards this one episode. It was insane.
But they give them one lump sum.
Yes, that's
And they're
literally
like-
what they did.
And they're like, okay, here. They're like,
Put it
here.
all on black. They put it all on black
They're like, here, just
on episode 8.
yeah. Everyone just ration out. How much do you need to just make 7 other episodes? Like just to make bare minimum, just like have them moving around and their mouths moving. They were like, because we need it all for this right here. Yes,
they really did. Like, and I knew it was better. I knew it was better from the start. Like once they started banging, once they started fighting, I was like, oh gosh. I was like,
yeah,
okay, this is good. But the one shot, it was when he was getting up from the ground. It's all over my TikTok too.
Yeah,
and his hair's moving.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when he's like, and people are like, man, that whole budget went into that hair movement.
hair.
Like him getting up, struggling to get up was so smooth.
Yeah.
I was like, why is this animation so good?
Yeah.
So then I was just like, specifically, okay, I will suck up for the rest of the season being awful animation. If you give me one 45-minute episode like this.
Of just, yeah. It was
and
so good.
Yeah, it was that good. And with that being said, I was anxious throughout this whole episode. I was literally in my chair watching. I was squeamish, covering my eyes, like putting my hand on my head the whole episode. I didn't know who was making it, who was living. I didn't know how they were gonna win. I didn't even know if they were gonna win.
I've read Invincible, and I was like, oh my god. Like seriously, like I was like, oh fuck, oh god, this is gonna be so bad. Like, yeah, because I had to like watch the episode I thought I watched. And then I'm like, I forgot how terrible Conquest is. Oh my god, he's a horrible creature. Like I was like, creature, he's so horrible. And then I was like, oh, and we just don't know. There's spoilers, people. I don't know what to tell you. And I was like, oh, Eve gets fucked up, and I was like, this is when she gets fucked up.
That.
Yeah, like I was like, the broken leg isn't.
Yeah. Because I remember you saying that, and I was like, okay, she just got healed up. They're not going to do this to us again. But you really just had. So then, I'll give her, she was throwing hands.
And she brought it like.
She did. Because as soon as he's like, yo, what's going on? And she's like, I changed the air pressure or something.
Yeah.
I was like,
ooh. Yeah.
She did give it to him.
Yeah, she did.
But she got too close. She got tired and too close. And it got bad. I was like,
hey. I
was heartbroken. I was like, oh, this is sad.
And shout out to Ryan Otley, the original artist for Invincible, because he's the one that brought that graphic, just like, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, with like the jaw broken.
Yeah, like I mean, she ain't pretty die. They were like
trying to talk, and I'm like,
he was like, don't know. She needs to stop trying to talk because it was a gurgle. Yeah. He put his fist right through her. I was just like, and Mark was like, that dude.
All he could do was watch.
As soon as he showed up, he was like, oh no. Like he was like, I'm not going to be able to protect you. Like you got to go.
And I liked how they kind of built that up because obviously the episode prior, she got hurt. But then earlier in this episode, Oliver joined the fray and he almost bit it. And so Mark was already like, no one can help me.
Yeah, like because
the second strongest person, just
my
little brother.
It's my little brother. He just got balled up like lickety split. Like
yes.
And you figure Mark
do a couple haymakers, but
but it was like a kid fighting a grown ass man. It was like, oh, look at you, kid, you got some spunk.
And he's just stretching him out.
Oh, that was the worst.
Yeah, I was like,
he was describing it while he was doing it. I was like, this dude is so evil. The creepiest part though was he like, I'm all alone. I was like,
I love that. I love
so creepy.
He said, "I'm so lonely."
I'm so lonely. And then he went
on this whole trauma dump, and I was like,
everybody's afraid of me.
He's insane.
Nobody talks to me. I don't even have a name. I was like, oh jeez.
They couldn't even give me a name. They gave me a purpose.
A purpose, yeah. And he was like, he said, take that with you.
Take that to your grave.
Take that to your grave, yeah.
He said, I'm a victim of my own success.
Yes.
I was like,
Yes.
He's insane.
He's crazy as hell, but he wasn't wrong.
He wasn't. And you know who's his voice actor? Your favorite person?
It's Negan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Comic books love that guy.
They really do.
They're
I think what's his name specifically?
Kirkman.
Kirkman, the
Richard
creator.
Kirkman.
Yeah, he must like
because he was Negan. Maybe that guy might really be crazy. You think that? He just sounds crazy.
Yeah, he also played the comedian.
Yeah, so he might be a little off. Like, that guy invite you to a party, but I'd be like, who gonna be there?
Yeah.
Who's that and who's gonna be there? It's a kid's party. It's a Chuck E. Cheese. What Chuck E. Cheese? I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He walking to be Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah. But
I know originally, like, when he showed up at the end of episode 7, there's like 2 sides of the internet, and there's people are gonna complain about anything. But I guess before there's an AI voice for Conquest, like fan edits and whatever.
Yeah.
And people are like, what is this voice? When Jeffrey Dean Morgan was voiced, they're like, this is so weak.
Oh my
I thought he did a good job.
I thought he did too. I ain't gonna lie, his voice grew on me.
It did
as it went on, because I'm just funny about him, because I never liked his portrayal of Negan. I never did, but I thought it was too over the top. But well, actually, it's kind of what made me stop watching the show. So I don't even know how it progressed. But anyways,
people do love him in that show, though.
They do.
They call him like the saving grace of the later seasons. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's when I stopped. Literally, that was when I stopped. But he was good as Conquest. And Conquest is the devil.
And I think he's good at like the more like I can't imagine someone being this over villainous, like old voice doing that like whole monologue he did at the end of the fight.
Yeah, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was like a quiet moment amidst all the all the carnage. When Mark punched him, knowing his hand was going to just shatter. I know. He like shattered his whole hand, destroyed. I was like, how mad you have to be to do that, like to hit something so hard.
And he did that with the broken leg.
Yeah. Then he just hit. Is this what you want?
And they just hit. Yeah, I was like, oh.
I was like, yeah.
God.
Yeah. Ryan Otley's probably just smiling right now. He. But if you read the comics, it's like those were.
I've read the first 30 issues. It is just graphic.
He was super.
They don't
graphic.
hold back in that show. Mark went full berserk.
Yeah, he did. And then you saw what he told his brother.
I know. I'm like,
you were right.
Oliver's just gonna be. There's no way he can grow to be a good person.
Not a good human, but he's not human.
Not a good human. Yeah.
You gotta remember, Oliver has no human in him at all. None.
No.
He's raised by a human.
Nature versus nurture.
He has zero human in him.
Nature versus nurture.
Okay.
That's what they're trying to lay out.
That's what they're trying to lay out.
So if you have your role model, be like, I'm killing anyone that threatens my family, and the kid's 6 years old, like, okay.
That's what I try to tell you. He's like, that's what I've been telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, you figure Oliver's looking around like, I know 3 humans that are good. Everywhere else I look, I just see bad people. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. We'll see.
Question for you. Is Mark the strongest Viltrumite behind Conquest? Don't spoil anything.
Without spoiling anything currently?
Yeah, because he obviously didn't beat Conquest, but
yeah, he's still
put up a fight.
In my opinion, I don't even think Mark could beat his dad yet.
Really?
Yeah. Conquest, I mean, he put up with a fight, but he never really hurt Conquest the way Conquest hurt him. The way Conquest hurt him. And then once Eve did what she did, and I mean, and there's a reason why Mark was headbutting him, because it's like the hardest part of your body. So because if he would have kept punching him, I think Conquest would have just been there taking it. But those headbutts just crushed him, And those were my thoughts.
Conquest or Mark's dad?
Wait.
No spoilers.
Without spoilers? Yeah. I don't think that fight ever happens. I don't even know if it happens or not.
Okay.
All right. I don't know.
That itself is a spoiler.
Is it? Sorry. Conquest or Mark's dad? Conquest.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. And then let's talk about Cecil.
Keeping him alive?
This was one time, Cecil. One time.
I get his reasoning.
I get it too, but not. he just making up numbers. He got 5,000 cubic tons of steel.
I know,
on top of
I
it.
know.
But Cecil, you don't know how strong he is.
Yes,
like,
you
you're
don't.
just guessing.
But they are making those godlike creatures.
Yeah,
So I think
yeah.
he's like, okay, we have like,
Yeah.
we're prepared, but also I just want to risk it.
But
in his defense, they have no idea what. They just know Viltrumites are there.
Yeah.
He's kind of just waiting, like every day. He's just waiting for this to happen again.
Yeah, he's like, I just watched our strongest hero get his ass handed to him.
Yes,
like
so,
literally, just
can we get some info on these people?
Cecil be trying,
do, but
man,
and I'm just waiting for Mark finds out, he flips out, another Cecil and him falling out. He's probably gonna kill Cecil this time. I don't know.
I'm just gonna kill Cecil.
Yeah.
Nah, Cecil said it, and it's the truth. He said we can either be good or we can save the world. Like, it can't be both. It's a terrible thought, but it's the truth. Like, that's what made Invincible such a good book. It was like rooted in like this idea, like what would really happen, like what would it really be like, because Cecil, it's
like you're having these huge epic fights to save the world.
Yeah,
and you just kill thousands of people in your fight.
Yeah,
they don't have that.
And if we beat them, instead of like killing them, we'll just make them work for us. So it makes our job easier next time. So I get it, but yeah, they don't do that in the Avengers.
No.
You know,
they do not.
There were some cool cuts. Like, there was a scene when all the heroes were, I think, at Rex's funeral. Was that then when Tech Jacket was standing there? And he would look like he was a dude in a suit of armor.
Okay.
It was either the funeral or there was another crowd shot of heroes, and Tech Jacket
when they were cleaning up, maybe.
But Tech Jacket was Kirkman's first attempt at like a superhero comic for Image, and the Tech Jacket itself is one of the only like things in the universe that could handle a Viltrumite.
Oh,
so yeah, so
cool
he kind of becomes a big deal, not a huge deal, but he becomes like a part of like things, and it's cool. I've actually been following a 6-issue run. It was only 6 issues. And it came out way before Invincible. But I've been thinking about buying it just to have it because it's just a cool concept. Like, it's Green Lantern. Like, this thing crashes. The kid goes to help the alien in a suit of armor. The alien's wearing bonds with the kid.
Blue Beetle.
The Tech Jacket. Well, that's the same thing that happened with Green Lantern.
But you said kid.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle. There's that generational thing again. Yeah, okay. Well, and then the other tech people show up, like, you're not even allowed to have this. It's only for us. But then because he's human, it actually ends up being more powerful when he wears it than when they wear it. But anyways, so yeah,
human
Tech
superior.
Jacket. Tech Jacket. Every time that human DNA shows up in something, it's like, oh.
Yeah.
But
meanwhile, human DNA is always like incredible with alien hardware, but we're also the weakest planet ever.
I know.
Like, it just exterminate the planet.
Yeah, they're like, we don't
take any of the DNA that boosts any of our stuff.
They're like, our stuff works way better for them,
but their ants kill them.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, that episode was dope.
It was good. Maybe the best in this whole show. I don't know.
I like the parallel when Conquest was running Mark's face, like just like his dad did, like through people.
Yes.
And I was like, Mark's going to stop this, like, and then he just did. Was like, that's enough. And I was like, yeah, like, we've been down this road before, bro. You're not doing this to me. Like, so maybe.
I also like the parallel that this was more people than Chicago.
Yeah. And they bounced all over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe, are you saying maybe Mark's gonna do it?
No, I was thinking maybe. I was thinking about your question about Omni-Man and Conquest. Because
I'm just saying, because we know, like, obviously Mark was not as strong when he fought his dad,
right?
But we know Conquest is the strongest Viltrumite, and Mark did. Spoiler.
Sorry.
I guess he's the second strongest Viltrumite. At this time, he's the strongest Viltrumite.
All right.
At this time, he's the strongest Viltrumite. He's literally the guy they send up to Conquest. And Mark, yes, he did get balled up, and he got bailed out by 2 people, but he wasn't pummeled.
Yeah.
Right away.
Right away. He had nothing for his dad. He had nothing.
No, nothing. And
yeah.
And obviously you could say, oh, his dad didn't want to kill him. Right? Like he was trying to convince him.
Yeah.
The whole fight. And you could say Conquest was playing with him to an extent.
Yeah. Well, Mark's never outright beat any Viltrumite on his own.
No.
So there's that. So.
But we do know like the Viltrumite DNA and the human DNA. It's supposed to be like.
It's a nice. What happens? What actually happens is the human DNA gets overwritten by the Viltrumite DNA. That's what happens. Like that's why Oliver. He's accelerated so fast, but that's because of his whatever.
His aliens.
But as the DNA of the Viltrumite takes over, his progression will actually slow down. Mm-hmm. So he's actually faster,
they
stronger.
said that.
Yeah, so he's faster,
once he hits
stronger.
puberty.
Yeah. So it's like a benefit now, but it'll actually, not benefit him when he gets older. But yeah. But I'm just thinking, bud. I'm just thinking because I'm watching it, and then I get confused about what happens. What I read. That's why, like when we were talking last week, I was like, "Did this happen?" Like, because I was like, I know stuff's happening, but I don't want to like spoil too much. But and I'll be honest, the ending with the devil guy, I can't remember that at all.
Yeah, I was funny you said that. That was season 1 with Dark Blood.
Yeah, and that was the investigator.
Yeah, and I know like he got sent back, but I don't know by who. I don't know why. I just remember him getting sent back, and then I remember thinking, "Geez, that was 3 years ago." But to be fair, reading a comic, that would have been just the same amount of time. That'd be tough to remember.
Yeah, like I'm like sitting there like,
yeah.
So I'm not sure what's going to happen, and I'm not going to reread just to get caught up. But after this finale, I have decided, because I've had like 3 issues of Invincible on my pull list for like my collecting, but I haven't been interested in getting a run of anything since I did that Fantastic Four run a couple of years ago. But I think I'm gonna get a run of Invincible. I think I'm gonna do that. I think it's gonna be my next goal.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think after I finish my X-Men, because I only have 20 issues of X-Men to go. I think that's gonna be my next big run. I just to have. So I will have gone from not owning any issues to owning all of them.
All of them. Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be some obviously that are going to be difficult because of people's interests, but it just watching the show reminds me of how much I really enjoyed that book. Just I mean, at one time it was the best superhero book out. Like it really was. So yeah,
it's good.
It's good. It's good. And I even watched the Adam Eve special after that because I needed more. Because I haven't watched it. It's been out since season 2. I just never watched it. But I was like, I'm watching this. Fuck it. Yeah, and there's
people want a Rex special now.
It should be coming because they did the Adam Eve special, like whatever, telling her origin. They did one for Rex too. So there should be a Rex special coming.
I didn't know that. I thought people were just like wanting it.
Yeah, there should be.
That's cool. He deserves it.
Yeah, Rex was cool. He had some character growth. Even though, like, that whole relationship with Ray, that never happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the book, Ray's a dude. Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember her.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, Ray was a dude.
Yeah, the show itself does some good adaptations. Like, it's not a straight page to screen.
No.
Like, they take some liberties.
Yeah, they I'm pretty sure they did away with I mean, I don't know if we'll see Amber again.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, high school girlfriend. Like,
yeah, I mean, their whole breakup and stuff in the book was different anyways.
Like, the whole relationship was different.
It was different, yeah. She was a cool... They did her better on the show than they did in the book.
They did, and people complained about her on the show, but they actually, like, made her fleshed out.
Yeah,
like,
fleshed
in
out
the
character.
Comic book, she was definitely just a...
Yeah.
Like this love interest, basic love interest,
real basic, and they're going to break up and how they broke up, and it's just probably just shows actually Kirkman's become a better writer. I was like, hey, I got a chance to change some stuff. I'm gonna change this. Can I change that? Let me make his part here a little bit better, because I mean he's improving on things. Like even there's a scene there's the scene, the hospital scene when she's laying there with Mark.
Mm-hmm.
In the book, she tries to give him the fixins, and his mom walks in, but on the show, she was just like laying there holding him, and his mom walks in, which makes more sense because the scene that happens later, the bedroom, that still happens in the book too. Same thing. She can't speak at the funeral. She has her whole thing with Mark, and then they end up back at his place, and everything goes down.
I like that scene.
Yeah, that happens like that in the book anyways. So you didn't need the first scene where she just was like, "You saved my life. Let me give you that good." like it was crazy.
Fan service.
Yeah, so it was unnecessary. Yeah. But so I think they handled that better because that scene. I mean, she didn't get anything out. She was like, "Rex was my first everything."
I know.
Yeah, she broke down. Broke down. I was like, broke down Palace. I was like. Yeah.
Especially because I just forgot that they never had a conversation maybe after they broke up.
Yeah, after they broke up.
I was like, oh, like she said it. I was like, oh crap, you did it.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Because she cheated on him. He cheated on her all the time. she's like, I loved him, even though he cheated on me all the time.
That was funny. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, well, that's some real shit. So yeah, it was good. It was a well-written episode, well-written season.
Yeah, and I like how their finales feel like a finale. Like they don't really, they foreshadow for the future, but don't leave anything left open-ended. Like forgotten, I should say.
Yeah. And also, one change in the book, which I think is interesting, is that in the book, you know this, the mother ends up dating the costume guy.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, like the Paul, it's the costume guy. It's not this Paul guy. Like, so I was like, a new person for her to date.
I kind of like that. It's like
he has no association with
with superheroes.
So to him, it's all like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just trying to drink some wine.
I kind of like that. Because it's like,
it
gives her something outside of superhero stuff.
And I do like when she told Oliver, keep moving. Like she went to, you thought she was going to stop him, and she said, and then she cried, like, yeah, you kind of need to send him out to help. but Jesus, you're sending your little kid out to help. Like, it's like,
I know.
It's like, wow. Yeah.
I like that too.
Yeah, they did a good job of season of making you not know which way Oliver was going to go. And then you saw him be heroic. Even if, he was heroic, not just for his brother. He was heroic at the end.
Like they did make him learn, like, because there was a couple of times he said, "All these people are getting hurt. Like, why can't I go help?"
Yeah,
so it's like he knows, like, oh, I should help these.
You need to help people. Yeah, you're not just entitled because you're,
But now it's skewed just because it's like, who's
he'll finish him off
this person? Yeah, it's
like,
are these people good to kill?
Did they do enough for me to mark them?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the scaling for this?
The scaling for, like, ending somebody. Be like, is he worth something to Cecil? If he's worth something to Cecil, we need to end him. Because Cecil only wants killers. So if Cecil wants them, end him right now.
Yes.
But yeah, so we gotta wait how long now for the next season? I'll be 65.
I don't know. This was a year. They did good from 2 to 3.
Okay.
But hey, take as long as you need if you give me an animated episode like this.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a year. I'm going to guess 1.5 November. Next November 2026.
November?
1.5 2026.
Oh gosh. You're probably right. There's a lot going on from then to now. I can live with it. There's a game coming too. You know that?
Oh no.
There's on a video game.
Mobile game.
No, it's a video game, and Hickman's saying like it's the most. Well, not Hickman. Kirkman's saying it's like the most thing. It's the thing he's most proud of that he's done.
He owns that studio
with the Invincible universe. Well, he's a freaking partner in Image Comics now. Like, he's big time. Kevin Smith acts like he's a billionaire. He's not, but he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, he's doing very well.
Yeah, so. I mean, I can't hate on him, man. He had 2 amazing ideas at the same time. Like, in the same year, I think those books dropped.
And then writing them simultaneously. It was the same year. It was like 2003. Invincible started.
Yeah, and he wrote both of them.
Dead 2004.
Yeah. Never missing out. Never missing it. He was young as hell. He was young as hell.
Yeah.
And he lied. He lied to Image about The Walking Dead. Because they were like, what's this book? And meanwhile, so think about this.
Oh, yeah, he said it was aliens.
It was aliens.
It was going to turn into aliens because they didn't want to do
yeah.
zombies.
Yeah. I was like, that's so crazy.
And he said that they kind of just forgot because it was still ongoing.
Yeah.
So he just never changed it to aliens.
I was like, man, this is really good. This is like, because I mean, because that's what's funny is I remember when people stopped talking about Invincible and started talking about Walking Dead. And I was like,
Walking Dead was good.
I mean, when it was
behind you, those two what is the word?
Composiums? Yeah.
Yeah, whatever the big volumes are. Compendiums.
Yeah.
Those are like when it was peak to me.
Yeah.
It stayed solid for a little bit, but like those first two huge volumes, that was just really.
Yeah, I think he would have liked to end it sooner, but it was just a cash cow. And then I think he just one day was like, you know what? Nah, fuck this. Like, I'm going out the way I want to go out. I'm ending this. And the way he did it was gangster. Was just gangster. He just was like, because he didn't even say it in the solicitation. He just solicited the book to the stores like it was another issue. And it so people just ordered what they normally ordered.
Yeah.
So if you got one, you got one. It was like that. Yeah. So he was like thinking about the collectors, like thinking about the fans, the real fans, not the guys who were like, I'm gonna buy 20 copies of this.
Yeah, because at this time too, the show was on, and
so he
word would have got out. Yeah,
he did some real gangster shit with that. And even Invincible, he said he wrote Invincible in a way that was because like you could write comic books indefinitely. And the way Invincible ends, you can see where the stories could have continued. Like somebody could pick up Invincible right now and start writing it because he left enough on the table. But the story he wanted to tell, he told, and he ended it. Yeah, and I was happy with it. Yeah. So
DC Marvel, take notes.
I mean, that's their biggest issue they're having is that things need to be complete, but all they're thinking about is milking every dime out of it. That was the rumor for years and years and years, bud, that the only reason Warner Brothers kept DC up was because they made so much money off of licensing. That was the rumor for years. Is it true?
Makes sense.
I don't know. Does it look like it's true? I mean, and then Marvel probably was like, we can do that same shit. So it's like, as long as you keep printing these books, you can keep licensing this shit to do other stuff and make more money than the books ever made.
Yeah.
So why would you? That's why Bruce Wayne will always be Batman. Peter Parker will always be Spider-Man. So it's business.
It's a paradox.
Yeah. But because
you can't end them because now it's just such a ingrained in the pop culture.
That's what I mean. Like you can't.
Yeah.
Like, if you kill somebody, there's like what we said. Like there's like one character in Marvel that's never come back from the dead, and that's Uncle Ben. They brought back Jor-El in Superman like 2 years ago.
I know.
Like what? Superman's dad's been dead since.
Yeah.
Superman.
I guess the closest thing they can do is keep doing these absolutes, but making those finite, and they're just it's the closest thing you can get to like manga storytelling, where it's like, all right, here's 200 chapters. Which is a lot, but that's the story we told. That was 5 years worth of work.
5 years,
What's the next hit manga gonna be?
Yeah, but then you have that one outlier, which is One Piece, which it's like
it's different though. He's still telling a story. It's not like Batman, and it's 80 years, and it's hundreds of writers working on multiple issues.
That is true. It's one
stories all over the place, and stuff's not lining up. It's One Piece has been on for almost 30 years. It's one guy telling one long story.
Yeah. No, I get it. Like Chris Claremont with X-Men. If it would have ended when he left, it would have been perfect.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, but it ended.
But it's it's the characters is what sells. So obviously they're gonna keep on making it.
Yeah,
it's just America.
Yeah, like and the ideas get more and more ridiculous. The stories get more and more ridiculous, and old head fans like me are like, I don't like your shit no more. Your grandma asked me yesterday how much a comic book cost. She's like, how much are they now? And I went, honestly, I said $4.99. She went $4.99. I was like, yeah. I said sometimes like $5.99. I said I've seen $8.99. I said for like special issues. I said I've seen $10.99 for like the 1000th issue of Detective. I was like, for one book, I was like, $4.99 gets you like 22 pages or something like that with some ads. I said, and that's why I only read like 3 new books a month. I said, because not only that, they're not as good as they used to be. I was like, so I'm only buying books that I know are good. I was like,
especially with the new, because you said like the 22 pages. Yeah. And a lot of the modern books are drawn more action heavy.
Yeah. It's more show than tell. And
so it's like, it's a really fast read, and you're like, man, this is kind of like 12 pages.
Yeah, it's
not
22 pages. A double page spread, and then you're like, I was quick.
And like the panels and each one's huge.
It's just not the same. And they're written for trade now. They're written for 6 issue arcs. Whereas like I said, like Chris Claremont wrote the X-Men. It's a 20-some year story he told. Whereas now it's like 6 issues. It flows right in. So it's just not the same. Not the same. Still love them, but not like I used to. I always like you, girl. But you
done good to me.
Yeah. Yeah. She done changed on me. Went changed up. But yeah. So anyways, that's about all I got, bud.
Yeah. Sports, comics, TV, movie, music. Yeah. I don't know, but we talked about a lot.
A lot of stuff today. A lot of stuff. And Invincible. Yeah. Get on it. So until next time, he's Son.
And he's Pops.
And thank you for listening. Be kind to each other, people. Be kind. Happy birthday, Will McDade.
Oh, snap. Happy birthday.
Yeah.